What a bold sliding play down the sheet. Perfect rotation and sweeping speed.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Whoopi Goldberg and the witches of The View have often accused President Trump of sexual wrongdoing. They have no proof of this, however, and all of their claims have gone down in complete and total humiliation. They've often had to read letters and notes from the legal team at The View apologizing to President Trump. It's really funny when that happens. This is one note, though, they never wanted you to see, and this is a note from Whoopi Goldberg. This is Whoopi Goldberg's agent, lawyer, whatever, begging, actually, on behalf of Whoopi Goldberg for Jeffrey Epstein's plane. And then begging Jeffrey Epstein to go on a romantic trip with Whoopi Goldberg across an ocean. That's exactly what this is. It's what's happening here. They want to go to France together, Monaco, to be precise. And they're begging for Jeffrey Epstein's Gulfstream 2, right here, in order to fly to France, and Whoopi Goldberg wants Jeffrey Epstein to come with her. Jeffrey Epstein says, "No thanks." No thanks. Imagine being so nasty that Jeffrey Epstein turns you down, and that's exactly what happened. And Whoopi Goldberg's been freaking out about this live on The View. She's done multiple segments where she's tried to cry and complain and whinge to her audience that nothing bad ever happened here. I promise. I wasn't his girlfriend. I promise. I just wanted his plane. I just wanted him to fly with me to France.
Yes. And what does it say? It says, Whoopi needs a plane to get to Monaco. John Lennon's charity. It should say Julie too. Okay?
And it looks like they said no thanks.
Yeah.
So in other words, anybody can be on this list.
Well, this is my point, because I'm telling you, when I tell you people are trying to turn me into, I wasn't his girlfriend.
Yeah, he made sure of that, Jeffrey Epstein. Read the files and you'll see why Whoopi Goldberg wasn't his girlfriend. Things I can't even repeat on this channel. Whoopi Goldberg calls Trump insanely rude for hosting men's hockey team at State of the Union. So what I would think was insanely rude is Jeffrey Epstein turning you down, flying his plane. But what's also not insanely rude is this epic moment where President Trump brought all of the U.S. hockey team down into the
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever.
I can't believe this is real.
To prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners
it's amazing.
who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
This is probably the only time that all of the entire Congress stood up and clapped. It was an amazing moment. It's obviously something that will warm your cold hearts as Americans. It will make you very proud. It is beautiful to see this. And I love how Trump did this mogging the press in the room. He did this while mogging the reporters. This is where the reporters sit. There's obviously too many members. There's not a lot of room in this small room for this. It's an epic American moment. Proud to be there, proud to be a part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, Whoopi Goldberg says it's rude. It was insanely rude. That moment was insanely rude. The View co-host Whoopi Goldberg sounded off on Wednesday as insanely rude of President Trump to host the Olympic hockey team. One of the most attention-grabbing moments, Trump's State of the Union, was when Trump brought out that team. Trump introduced them, said he'd give them awards and so on. They were at the White House having a great time. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with this. The co-host of The View did not approve. I watched the whole thing, and I was physically ill from it and nauseous more than usual watching him, says Joy Behar. Co-host agreed and shared their own critiques. Behar said, what's worse than him is the psychopath and the acolytes who are praising him and going along with him. It's disgusting. This man is not well. Goldberg replied, you know what? He's also insanely rude because a lot of people who won gold for the U.S. not a lot of people won gold. I'm sorry, you know, the women's hockey team and the women, a young skater who comes from an immigrant family. I mean, there's a lot. Okay. Trump invited the women's hockey team. They said no. Whoopi Goldberg, it's insanely rude. Here's the clip.
Worse than him are the sycophants and the acolytes who are praising him and going along with him. I mean, I'm dismissing him because he's not well. The man is not well. His narcissistic disorder is off the charts.
Well, you know what? He's also insanely rude because a lot of people won gold for the U.S. A lot of people won gold. I'm sorry. You know, a lot of the women's hockey team and the women and the young skater who comes from immigrant family. I mean, there are a lot of
He's clearly a fan of heated rivalry, Whoopi. That's why he loves.
They're consumed with rage. Whoopi Goldberg melts down, saying it was insanely rude for President Trump to honor the U.S. men's hockey team at the State of the Union. What are normal, apolitical hockey moms supposed to think when they are treated like this? What The View wants. Perfect. The View. Okay. Insanely rude. This meme is insanely rude. I'll give you that. America's had it. Justice is coming. You get a pie. You get a pie. You get a pie. Man, AI makes it so easy. They really do. Women's team was invited. They boycotted it. That's right. You're fake news. Entire cast of The View replaced with shrieking feral pigs. The women's hockey team refused to visit, didn't they? Yeah, everything is a grievance with these people. He honored one team at one moment. It's not rude. In fact, it looked awesome, President Trump, with the men's hockey team at the White House. President Trump with the men's hockey team here at the White House, clearly having an amazing time and clearly having the time of their lives. In fact, they made a sizzle reel of what a banger of a day this was, something to be remembered forever from the men's hockey team. Why not have the entire country stand up and applaud for you, President Trump, wearing a gold medal and everything? Here's the banger that the White House made. I love seeing my federal government and my elected government proud of Team USA. And this is what's insane for libs. This is what's disgusting and rude for libs. Here you go.